Welcome back. We'll take another look at those Christmas lights in downtown Macon. 41 Skyview brought to you by BMW of Macon. They're sponsoring these lights here, and they're pretty. They're synced up with some music as well. So definitely want to take the time to get out and see them at least once during the season. They'll be up through New Year's Eve, if I'm not mistaken. Nothing to worry about on the radar for tonight. There'll be a couple chances later in the week. Here's how we did for our Monday. A high of 65, which is cooler than I thought we'd get to. Thought we'd get to 70. We did not get to 70. We got to 65, which is far above the average of 61, but it was a cloudy start that kind of held those temperatures down from much of the region. This morning we had a low of 44, which is 6 over the average of 38. It's going to be well above average again tonight. You see these temperatures are staying in the 50s through the remainder of the supper time hours and into the overnight hours. The final full moon, it was technically at its fullest last night, but still pretty big out there tonight. Didn't get a chance to talk about it before it got here. It's the full long night moon, named because the longest nights of the year are in December, including this coming weekend when we have the winter solstice, which is the shortest day of the year in total. 48 for the low tonight. Wind generally out of the east and calm. These are definitely not winter-like lows, which technically is still fall right now. The winter solstice is the start of winter, so that will be this weekend. But you're seeing temperatures that are 10 plus degrees above the average for this time of year heading into the beginning of your Tuesday. So plenty of warmth is how the week begins, and it will be a steady cool down after that. It is not this cold front that will drop our temperatures. You see how it's stalling out here with this stationary front. So for tomorrow, looks like the southeastern half of the region is going to be a little cloudier than the northwestern half. You see the rain though staying in the northwestern third of the Peach State as a whole. So we don't need to worry about any rain in middle Georgia tomorrow. But Wednesday, especially in the evening, there will be some shower possibilities, a couple of rumbles of thunder perhaps. That is the cold front that when it moves through, the steady cool down will begin after. So Thursday should still be in the 60s, Friday upper 50s, low 60s, and then over the weekend highs could get into the 40s as we get to the shortest day of the year. So as we go through the remainder of tonight, as mentioned, that full moon, right? If you're going to see it, well, you're going to want to look soon because clouds are going to be filling in as we go through the overnight hours, and a lot of them are going to be pretty low level, especially as we approach tomorrow morning. And you see how this wind, look at this, all different directions, and it is very calm. So fog is most certainly expected again to begin our Tuesday. It was extremely dense in Forsyth earlier today. You could almost see nothing on I-75. We get into the afternoon, bit of a breakup going. I know this morning I was adamant about getting to 70 degrees. We didn't. We all should get to 70 tomorrow, no problem. And we're going to keep it warm into Wednesday with a warm front coming through before we get the showers and the storms later in the evening. Your extended forecast is coming up in 10 seconds. Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is brought to you by Volume Chevrolet. So we're keeping it warm until that next cold front comes in. When it comes to these rain chances, 30%, definitely not a number set in stone. That could easily push 50% by the time we get to Wednesday. It's just model guidance seems to be kind of all over the place on what type of rain, like how widespread. Are we talking a couple showers, or do we need to worry about the possibility for a few isolated thunderstorms? But either way, after the cold front comes through, it's going to be cold.